The rookie finale is here, and it looks to be a thrilling hour full with surprises and disappointments. Our review of The Rookie Season 7 Episode 18 contains our full thoughts. But first, let's go over the show scene by scene. Lucy is a sergeant on the night shift and has dealt with some rowdy subordinates and all types of random and dull calls. She discovers that her crew is all in one place and not answering calls when she is out answering a call. She drives to the spot, where one of the team members is acting as the lookout while the rest of the team is asleep. She now understands that their nickname, Dream Team, isn't due to their exceptional work. Lucy's first day on the night shift and her new role are not making her happy. When she gets home, she lies on Selena's bed and gripes. Assuming that they are reconciling now that they are sergeants, Selena asks her if Tim will be around more. In the meantime, Tim is discussing the status of their relationship with Angela and stating that he is not currently forcing her into doing anything. Bailey witnesses Nolan searching through an Oscar chart he owns for a timeline and any information that would assist him win the prize. Oscar's old jogging companion, with whom he used to commit scams, passed away, so he has an update. As another member, Reggie Acosta, is about to be released from prison, Nolan speculates that Oscar will track him down and murder him in order to obtain the remaining funds they earned. He is given temporary detective responsibilities and information by Gray to investigate this further. Harper, who is excited to try something a little different, gets to ride with Nolan. Selena assists Miles, who is having trouble with his dating profile. Bradford also provides him advice, like instructing him not to put down that he's a cop because people have strong opinions about them. Miles touches a nerve when he says that Tim is too pessimistic and that he doesn't know how Lucy handles him all the time as they continue their conversation in the store. For being disrespectful, Bradford threatens to remove him from the program. They get a call about a bank robber. With cash flying from a rucksack, the man dashes across the park. He tells them that he was robbing a bank to save his girlfriend, who has cancer, after they arrest him. When Angela interviews the woman, they tell him that he was defrauded by someone who had an AI girlfriend, which is why he committed several felonies. There is blood all over the room when Harper and Nolan arrive at the motel where they receive a lead, and they believe Oscar discovered Reggie, attacked him, and abducted him. In the parking lot, Nolan spots a teenager experimenting with a drone. He asks him if he knows anything about Oscar or anything else, or if he has seen anything. Lucy struggles to fall asleep during the day and thinks about sending Bradford a text. He thinks the same thing while after discussing what transpired with the robber's wife, Angela ponders her next course of action. Nolan sees Reggie coming back to the room with a shovel and bags when he and Harper are back at the motel. However, he sees Oscar in another automobile without realizing it. Miles goes on a date with a woman named Lena. Something doesn't seem right, and she wants him to be a police officer. Selena looks up as he excuses himself to contact her, and he notices the Eastern Front gang outside getting ready to pick him up. After she receives a hit on Lena, he flees the restaurant and takes control of a car while being fired upon. Selena calls Lucy, who gathers the other members of the Dream Team. Miles is pursuing the group at high speed while avoiding gunfire, and Lucy and the Dream Team finally collide and apprehend the 5 men. Miles claims that he will stick to the single life, and Lucy is a complete badass. As night falls, Nolan and Harper are still staking out the motel. Harper is asleep while Nolan watches over her and talks to Bailey. He then goes to the vending machine, where Oscar appears, taxes him, and takes him. Furious that Nolan didn't wake her, Harper wakes up and looks around, finds a blood splatter on the floor close to the vending machine, and calls Nolan's phone. The teenager shows her his drone, and discovers a body in the motel room. Oscar killed his former partner, Reggie. Oscar takes hold of Reggie's arm. There is the map showing the location of the treasure. In order for him to be the one to dig up the gems for him, he forces Nolan to walk to their location. Harper summons the horseman. She desires the world. She approaches the teenager and promises to give him her life in exchange for his assistance in finding Nolan, along with his drone. When Nolan says it's his most stable relationship, Oscar becomes emotional. Harper and the teenager are still searching for the jewels with the drone when he gets a glimpse of the vehicle that Oscar was driving. Nolan begins to digging and soon hits the gems and finds them. Since Oscar is going to shoot Nolan, he regrets finding them. The teenager is instructed by Harper to fly the drone into Oscar. As a helicopter hovers over them, he, Nolan, and Oscar engage in combat. Nolan and Harper are shot at by a helicopter sniper, and she retaliates. John does too. Oscar escapes by boarding the chopper. After speaking with the bank robber's wife, Angela concludes that she was responsible for defrauding her husband. Angela and Wesley discuss taking a weekend trip. Gray informs them that Garza called and that a high-profile meeting is planned. Tim is cooking in Lucy's kitchen when she gets home. He tells her to unwind while he prepares a large spread lunch for her. He starts talking about their relationship and wanting to give things a go again, but then he glances up. She is now asleep. Garza meets up with Angela, Weasley, and Nolan at the FBI. It seems that they need to make an immunity agreement with someone in order to obtain state secrets for a large operation that involves several agencies. Monica is granted complete immunity. She arrives haughty. Independent websites like ours require a lot of work, but you can contribute. If you care, leave a comment, share if you dare, and consider adding us to your ad blocker's whitelist. There is no pressure, just gratitude.